Women's College World Series.
What's going on?
This was actually interesting. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay. So Texas and Texas Tech are playing last night. This is game one of the College World Series. And there's a young woman named Najeri Kennedy. And I heard Jess talking about her earlier in the week. She's this unbelievable pitcher, first-team All-American, started her career, I believe, at Stanford, but has subsequently transferred to Texas Tech, big NIL package. Texas Tech throws around NIL money like crazy, including, apparently, in women's softball. So she's on the mound last night. Texas Tech's up 1-0. And they get into a spot where I believe it's second and third. First base is open, and Texas, the Texas star is up at the plate. Mm-hmm. And they decide to intentionally walk her. Just 4 balls. And put her on first, and now let's play. This is the stuff you've watched baseball, you see it every game.
Yep.
Gonna put her on first. But you gotta, this isn't the type of baseball or softball where you can just say, ball 4, send them down. You gotta actually throw 4 balls and walk her down to first. So the count gets to 3-0, and the pitcher, who is so clearly still trying to intentionally walk, the catcher standing up, like you see, she throws one not too far out of the strike zone, and watch what happened.
3 home runs here at the series.
Gets a hit to pitch, and she will drive in a pair. Texas has the lead on her first hit of the World Series.
And that was that.
That's brutal.
The young woman at the plate, Reese Atwood, it was supposed to be ball 4, but it was like, well, here's the pitch. It's right here. I'm going to smack it. Mm-hmm. And so she smacked it, game-winning hit. And Najeri, had media availability afterwards, and she was great. She handled it as well as that's a tough moment for any young person. I thought she handled it pretty impressively because there was a sentiment from the media. Very quickly, the narrative connected to this was, you know what? I bet she's never intentionally walked somebody before and doesn't know how to do it.
That's a good point.
Because she's so unbelievable.
So good, yeah. So why would you ever?
So that was the line of questioning. Have you just never done that before? Have you ever? And she was short, but she was like a professional. She said, to answer your question, yes, I have intentionally walked somebody before. And she went on to say, listen, the implication was more or less, I haven't done it much. I don't know if I wanted to do it there, but I'm in college. I should be able to do that. Mm-hmm. And if I don't do that, that's on me. I let my team down. I failed in that moment. She just seemed in a time where you got professional golfers walking out after bad rounds without speaking to the media, and basketball players leaving locker rooms without speaking to the media. Here's a young woman who is on the biggest stage she's ever been on and had a bad moment. This is like different levels of sports, right? It's softball as opposed to the national championship game in men's basketball. But the Chris Webber timeout is something people remember forever. Sure. And here's you're supposed to be intentionally walking the hitter. Why are you putting the ball over the plate where she can smack it like that? That's a big mishap on a big stage. And she showed up to talk about it. And I thought talked about it pretty well and took the blame for it. And so, I don't know, just one of those deals. You watch baseball, softball, every day for a year, you might not see something like that decide a game. And yet that is what decided game 1 of the Women's College World Series. So fun stuff there. And I'll never pretend that I sit around watching college baseball or college softball literally at all during the season. But once we get to this stage,
oh, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I will watch college softball.
Yeah.
I won't know the teams. I won't know the players. I won't know anything about it. But I'll watch it because it looks important and it's fun. It looks important. It's high stakes stuff and it's fun. So I'll turn this stuff on. I'll be watching a lot of baseball, softball at the collegiate level over the next couple of weeks. Looking forward to it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m.